Hello and welcome again to the Friday Wrap for October 27th. I am again on site this week, and I'll tell you about where I'm at. It's pretty exciting. News around the village. Actually, I shouldn't say in the village, but right nearby. First off, this week at the regular meeting of Board of Trustees, we had a couple of huge milestones. First, there was after months of review, consideration, and approved at various earlier levels, the Lakeside Pointe development. Right by the Marriott, that's being built by the McNaughton Development, that was approved unanimously. That's pretty neat. We're very excited about that. Also, after being on the market for years, the village board approved the sale of what's known as the Pump Center property on German Church Road for $1.9 million. Though it won't be done right away, funds from this sale are earmarked to pay down the loan on the police station. After also discussed at length were potential restrictions on the times for construction as well as landscaping on Sundays. After several residents complained about the noise on Sunday mornings and wanting some peace and quiet at least one day a week, that was discussed potentially from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Though no official action was taken, there was a recommendation to direct staff to get more resident input about potentially limiting it. In other news, there's also a lot of tree trimming around the village. You'll see around, mostly around ComEd power lines. Also huge, I enclosed a couple pictures this week for Hampton Social. That's big news inside the village. Of course, that'll be opening up on November 9th. So they've now put the floor in, and that's progressing on schedule. This week, I also had the official kickoff to my campaign for state rep. That was conducted in Burr Ridge. You'll notice in the pictures we had Dr. Tony Fakuri making opening comments, and we had Dan Hampton there to officially launch it. That was very exciting. Had over 100 people, and more on that later. But the campaign is officially on. On a personal note, after noting that the tremendous success that other companies have had with animation, we decided to implement one for our own company. It's called the Sam Guy. You can see it in the pictures. But now, more importantly, just right nearby the village in Willow Springs, there's a very special restaurant that reopened. You might remember it as Courtrights. Now it's called Jen's Guest House. I'd like to introduce you to the owner, Mike.
Thanks, Mayor.
Hey,
appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for let me come out. This is not inside the village, but this is exciting and part of history of this whole area.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd give you a chance to maybe tell us a little bit about it.
Sure. Hello, everybody. This was Courtrights, formerly owned by my Aunt Becky and Uncle Bill, built by my grandfather. My family, Jen, and my son, Chris. Chris will be the fourth generation. We're third generation restaurant people. My wife and I actually met in the restaurant business at a place called Limestone. We were lucky enough to be able to buy the property from my aunt and uncle, keep it in the family, and casual it up a little bit, but it's still as beautiful as it ever was. So
and it is named after your wife, correct?
It is. This is Jen, and this is her guest house. So steaks, seafoods, catering, banquets. We specialize in pretty much all of it. We'd love for everybody to come try us out and let us know what you think. And you'll see my wife or my son, Chris, but we're keeping it in the family. And my grandfather opened his first restaurant in 1955. So we've been doing it for a while.
Cool. Yeah, I remember he also told my wife and I were here a few weeks ago. I think he spent more money just on finishing the backyard, which is absolutely gorgeous. This video won't do it justice. But you spent more money on that than you did your first restaurant or something like that, didn't you?
Yeah, the retention wall. The retention wall cost more than the original Ken's. So my aunt and uncle who designed this place did a phenomenal job. We have the nature, the wildlife come down and join you for dinner if you'd like.
Good.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a shot.
Well, I do like to promote any and all businesses around the village and appreciate this is a very special place. As I know, that's of course our nickname for Burr Ridge itself, but this falls into that category, which is one of the reasons why I came here. So,
well, thank you very much.
Congratulations once again.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, well, that once again is the Friday Wrap. Thanks for joining me.